Hey guys, I just wanted to make this quick video. It's Sunday night, sorry. I have been pretty much down for the count the entire week. I've been battling the flu all week long, and even though I am not back at 100%, I'm at enough where I could get back to work at the end of the day. But I'm really good now. I wanted to say thank you to everybody that sent me recipes, get well wishes, concoctions. Like, you guys were sending me all kinds of stuff. And guess what? Your girl was making up and mixing up all kinds of stuff, because a lot of the stuff that y'all was saying and sending me, I kind of already knew about it. I just forgot, because guys, I don't get sick like that. Especially how I was this week. Like, it totally came from nowhere and took me out. Like, I'm normally consider myself to have a good immune system, I guess, because I will probably get sick for about a minute. As soon as I feel something coming, I'll take my echinacea, I'll take my orange juice or whatever it is. Like, if I feel a little tickle in my throat, I'll take something and boom, I'm good. It never like come full throttle. I never deal with stuffy nose. I just never deal with any kind of flu symptoms. I never deal with any kind of allergy, pollen, hay fever, none of that, right? And it's crazy because, one, I got to be mindful that I am getting older, guys. I am getting older. And last week, I've been just itching for the weather to break, because it's been so up and down, up and down, up and down. And I mean, it's just, this is like, we're going into April and it's still cold. Like, some days I still have my heat on. Like today, downstairs I have on my heat, because that's where I was pretty much today. I was downstairs all day. And upstairs, I don't think I have on anything. I don't think I have on air or heat. But it's like one day it's like air, because you get this surge of heat. And then it's like, it's just crazy. And last week I was out, I'm not going to lie. I had, we was filling orders. I had a big sale over the weekend. So I went and filled orders. And I just was in a t-shirt because it was hot. I mean, it was 70 something degrees. And, I'm riding with the windows down, playing my music, boop-de-boop, like just enjoying my day, right? Enjoying my day. And this happened, it started while I was actually working, like while I was picking up fabric. I thought that I was starting to feel weak because I hadn't eaten. Because I hadn't eaten up until the time I went to the stores to get the fabric. And I was like, man, I feel weak. And I was like, all right, let me get something to eat. And then even if I went and got something to eat, I just still felt like, nah, like this ain't, I couldn't even eat all food. I was like, this ain't it. And then by the time I made it home, I caught myself laying down. I was like, maybe you just need some rest. You've been doing too much, working too much. I said, maybe you just need, a little nap. Now I got to take my little granny nap sometimes. I said, maybe you just need a little nap. Baby, I laid down. And then before you know it, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I think that's when my throat started right away. I felt like I had a fever, but I don't think I had a fever. It just went downhill like really fast. And then the next day, so all that day, I didn't quite think I was getting sick. I just thought I was like exhausted from just doing too much with work, right? So then like the next day come, and I couldn't get out of bed. I was done. I was down for the count. Like, I was out, like body hurt. Like, it felt like someone beat me up with with socks full of rocks, especially in my back. Like, my back was, and I have back pain anyway. So it's like back pain don't really bother me now because I'm used to it, right? Dealing with like a fractured spine. I have severe back pain. And spasms and all that, right? So I was kind of like, all right, I'm used to it. But that day, it was like, just to touch my back hurt. And it felt like, I'm not sure if you guys know how this feel, but a few years back, I mean, a lot of years back, it was like in my 30s when I was dealing with all my nerve issues. It felt as if I was going through that neuropathy thing again. Like, it feel like your nerves are on the surface of your skin. And it's like any little thing that touches it, oh my God. And that's how it felt. It was weird because even when Doc would try, like, you know, because if I have spasms, he'll like kind of work them out or whatever. And even if he tried to touch me, it was like, oh my God, that hurt. It's like, don't touch me at all. It was horrible. And I just remember my hips was hurting. Like, my hips was in so much pain. And I just could not get comfortable. I would shift from side to side, would put the pillows between my legs. I was doing I put all of every ointment I had, from Tiger Balm, Bengay, Salon Paws, you name BioFreeze. It was, guys, I'm trying to tell you, it was not a game. It just, nothing was really helping. Like, and I felt like that for probably, like, I would say like Sunday to maybe Tuesday, little bit of Wednesday. Like, it just was like constant, like nonstop. And so I didn't have a fever. And I really thought I had COVID, y'all. I was like, you sit up here and you went through all this. You went through all these years. And now COVID finally caught up with your butt. But it wasn't COVID. I took the test. It wasn't COVID. So I'm like, dang, this must just be the flu. And I was like, this is crazy because I just don't get sick. And I mean, I'm being realistic about the whole thing. One thing I definitely got to keep in mind is I am getting older. I'll be 43 this year. And one thing I can say is, by the grace of God, I have gone through a great deal of my life and not having no major illnesses. And guys, I haven't always lived a clean life. So, you know, you got to think of all those things that you put in your body, all those things you've eaten or whatever the case may be. And then sometimes it can catch up with you. And even though I think I eat fairly well now, like, I don't really have bad eating habits now like I used to. Like I used to. Nothing like I used to. But I still have some things that I could eliminate, right? And one thing I could say this week has did for me, one thing I can say that this week has did for me is it really opened I was kind of already, I think, looking into changing my eating habits, and not necessarily changing them, because like I said, they're not really bad, but I wanted to adapt to a lifestyle, and I'm just haven't found the one I want to adapt to. Like, I don't think I can go vegan, not today. Maybe I gotta crawl my way into that if that's something I want to entertain, right? Because I am listening to all the stuff that they be saying about the meats and stuff. I'm like, and I've been getting turned off, right? So one thing I have immediately got turned off of was pork. Like, was pork and was beef. Now, I've been left beef alone, right? I haven't had red meat in I don't know how long. But guys, baby, I should have knew better. And it's probably stemming from that, because I haven't had red meat in I don't know how long. Years, right? But little old me, I'm out maybe like a month or so ago, shopping for my masterclass in the Flower District. And I don't know what compelled me to want to buy a burger. Guys, I have not bought a burger in Kayla 15. That was my vice when I was pregnant with Kayla. Like, I had to have a triple bacon cheeseburger, like, all the time, right? And but since then, I have got off red meat. I don't know how long, like a very long time. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but I got the burger, and it brought me right back down memory lane. Ooh. Okay, so that one just wasn't good enough, right? So I had the one, and I like normally around masterclass time, so I'm like out getting it, like getting this, picking this up, picking that up. So it was just like I was just a deer stuck in headlights. Everywhere I turned, there was a freaking Burger King. And I swear to God, like all that week, I think at least 3-4 days in a row, I went to Burger King and got a burger, like every day. And then it got to the point, like the last one I got, I think they didn't cook it right. And then it just kind of, I utilized that feeling to kind of turn me off of it. And then not to mention the girl was getting a little thick. I'm like, hold on. So I was like, hold on, we can't be doing that. So then I did stop with the burgers. I haven't had one. I haven't even really been craving one, right? So like with the red meat, that's really the only red meat I've had. So it would be easy for me to cut that, just go right back to not eating red meat. But baby, this pork, baby, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this pork, because there's only 2 forms of pork I eat. And I'm a bacon lover. If you know me, you know I love that bacon, right? When I tried keto a few years back, oh baby, that was the best thing since sliced bread, because that was 2 of my favorites, cheese and bacon. Okay, so I don't know. I think I don't know. The bacon is going to get me, and pork chops. Like I haven't had pork chops in so long, but I get this thing from Waffle House. Like they're grilled pork chops or whatever it is, and they cool. They good. But I started making my own, and we dip them in like we'll lace it in some Italian dressing. Oh baby, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. But the stuff I've been like looking in these videos, like when it comes to that pork, and like one person took a pork chop and put it in some Coke soda. Oh, that was the most disgusting thing ever. So that kind of like just turned me off of it. So it's like now I think about it and I'm like, oh, that's nasty, right? That's how I got, this is how I stopped eating chitlins and like pig feet. Yes. Your girl used to eat all that stuff. Yes, I did. Oh my God, the chitlins and the pig feet. It's like I had to really be educated on, I mean, you know what it is, but just when you see like the processing of it and like where I'm trying to tell you. So it took that for me to be like, oh my God, I don't see how the heck I ate that stuff. But, and I clearly cut it out, right? Never went back to it. But now it's like, I really just want to pay attention to what I'm putting in my body and put, you know, like more natural stuff in there, because I am noticing body's going through changes, you know, like, and I'm just aware of what's happening with my body. And I don't know. I want to live, you know, like I got these little grandbabies and now my children are at a like almost adult age. Well, my 2 youngest, and they just, you know, now they working and starting to really get into living life, right? So I don't know. Your girl want to be around, and I want to be around in full capacity. Like how I was this week, I felt, I can't explain it. Now, on one hand, I'm grateful, you know, that I do have help or I do have assistance, like if I'm down. But baby, I was in that bed for the most part. Now Kayla working and whatever. I was in that bed for the most part by myself for 12 hours. Right? So once everybody come home, of course they can wait on me hand and foot then. But still, like, who want to live like that? You know, I'm used to popping, lip smacking, all that. Yeah. So I'm like, So I don't know what I want to do. I do know I got back into my juicing. I didn't even have enough energy I only juiced some apples, because apples do really well for my system. Apples will flush me immediately. And then I juiced pineapple only because I had it. I really don't like pineapple. I only will use pineapple if I'm juicing something that's pungent, like beet or something with ginger, like the pungent stuff, or kale. something I feel like it needed a little natural sweetener, I'll put my pineapple in there. But other than that, I don't like the pineapple because it's too sweet for me. But I love apples. And then I just found I found two juicing, like, natural spots right here by my house. One spot, I went there immediately. It was yesterday. It was my first day out because I had to take care of little work. So I went there. Come find out they got a little fitness like in the back of that facility. Totally cool. Black owned. Like, totally cool. And I got a jar of CMOS. Now, I haven't had CMOS in a while. And the reason being is because when I first bought it, it was horrible. I bought it when I was back home in Baltimore visiting my son. And we both tried it out. I ain't know no better because I ate it straight out the jar. We both did. And it was it was a mess, right? So it took me a while to try it again. And when I tried it again, it was me, Doc, and Kayla. We was at like a festival here. And it was like a stand. And they had the juices and they had the CMOS. And I was like, and they had like a lot of different flavors, right? So I was like, all right, he kept talking about this sour sop. So I was like, all right. So I got the juice, and the juice was so good. And I was like, well, let me try the CMOS. And so, guys, I got the CMOS. I got a jar of CMOS. It was about $40 and like a month supply. And it ain't last me no month, though. But I was so mad because I went to look on the jar and like try and look this company up. I could not find them. I was so mad because it was so good. Like, I got so used to that taste and it just wasn't nasty. It's like I look forward to, and this was right around the time I was in the gym too. I look forward to getting up and, eating my CMOS or whatever, boom, boom, boom. And I ran out. So then I think I tried making some. I think I made a video over on my YouTube. I tried making some. That didn't turn out too good. That didn't. So up until now, like I did. I tried another company. Someone recommended me on Facebook. And they had good recommendations, but it was nasty. It was nasty, honey. It was nasty. I was like, get somebody else to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do this every morning. I'm not. So I ended up throwing that whole jar away. So this company, I went up there and they got juices, they got like raw juices and they got the CMOS and they had one with strawberry. And one thing I like about it, they let me taste it. So he ended up letting me taste it, but it wasn't strawberry, it was like a lemon. And it wasn't bad. I was like, oh, it's not horrible. And I think I just had a bigger desire to want to put good stuff in my body. So I was like, I could do it. So I went ahead and bought it. I bought the strawberry, came home, ate it. Guys, and it was actually good, right? It was like a light jam, right? It wasn't quite as fruity as jam, but it was kind of like a strawberry jam. It was good to me. And so I took that. Yesterday was my first day taking it, and I'm still on my Floravix. Now, Floravix is because my iron. I'm severely low in energy, like vitamin levels. But the Floravix, I've been on that now about 3 months. And for me, it has been doing phenomenal. Like, I've had energy, constant energy, other than this time being sick. But I've had constant energy. I don't have an issue getting up like 4 or 5 o'clock. Well, not 4, about 5 o'clock in the morning. No issues at all. Just get up. Like, it used to be like I would lay there because I just didn't feel like getting up. And I just couldn't find the motivation, or like December just was tough for me. It was just tough. It was tough for me. So that was right around the time when I was starting to look for something to kind of get my energy going and all that. Right around the time I got into this Floravix thing, and it has been phenomenal. So I take that in the morning. I took that in the morning. And today was my second day taking the CMOS. Guys, I don't know. I've never read CMOS to flush your system or send you to the bathroom. But baby, I know I went through probably 2 rolls of toilet paper today between my nose and my bottoms. I'm trying to tell you. And now I'm like, I haven't done anything different other than take this freaking CMOS, right? So I don't know, but I'm excited for what it's going to do. I know I'm not going to go this week because I feel great, but I'm not at 100%. I still sometimes can feel like exhausted if I move or do something, I'll still feel where I get tired. So I'm not at 100% yet, but when I do get like at least about maybe 80, I'm gonna call my trainer back, because if the weather maintain what it's been, I'm ready to get back in that gym. And another thing is, like, I wanted to, while I was home, just really get mentally in a place where I'm back in the gym. So I went in my gym, like I went here in my gym home, and I watched what's my show? Mary Jane. Being Mary Jane. So I went in the gym twice. I think I went Thursday and Friday, or Friday and Saturday, something like that. I couldn't do nothing other than the elliptical, but I did do that for the first day. I set it for 10 minutes, but I think I could only do about 6 minutes. But the second day I set it for 15 minutes, guys, and I did the whole 15 minutes. And so once I finished that, I went over and sat on the Bowflex thing, whatever it's called. And I did like 1 rep of my little, and that was it. I couldn't do nothing else but just sit there and finish watching my show. So I don't know. We gonna see just how this thing develop. I'm excited to get back to work though. Like, another thing I did, guys. Oh my God. I think it was probably like Wednesday. I think Wednesday, it had to be Wednesday, because like for 3 days I was like I was done. It had to be like Wednesday. I was able to get done, guys. I sat there and got all of my content done for April, like all of it. And it just, for one, it felt really good because I got all of it done. And I was able to get some of it done for May. So I not necessarily write everything out, but I got my topics. Like, I already know what I'm going to be talking about, right? So that was just pretty exciting to kind of get ahead of the curve with that. And guys, I don't know about y'all, but when I write content, like my content for the month, it'd be like 30 pages of stuff, because I have emails, I have a blog, I have video scripts for my my videos, I have scripts for my podcast, I have my social media posts, and I have things when I send out things I'm going to put on sale, like my sale blast. Like, it'd be like, I think it's like 24 pages of stuff, but I'm glad I got it done. That was pretty cool. And I don't know, I'm just excited to get back to, I feel like I'm behind because I got classes coming up in a matter of 3 weeks, and it seemed like that week just really put me behind. It just really feel like it put me behind. But guess what? I'm not concerned because I already know what to do, right? I already know what to do. I'm just excited to get back. I'm excited to get back on my live. I'm excited to get back talking to my people. Again, I just want to say thank you, guys. So many people sent me so many different anecdotes, guys. So many different, even just a good well wish, right? Like when I was sending my emails out, y'all would reply like, get rest. We can't wait to have you back. Like, that stuff means a lot to you, girl. I'm trying to tell you, I appreciate it, y'all. I really do. Some of the stuff that I had tried that you guys was telling me, I believe it was Tamika. And some of the stuff you guys said, like, but as soon as y'all told me, I remembered. But like when I was sick, I couldn't remember nothing because I'm just not acclimated to being sick. Like, this is not a house to get sick, right? So it's not, it feel like my spidey senses as mom is kind of off because, when something happened to one of the kids, immediately what to do, boom, boom, boom. And it felt like I was just out of touch. I don't know. But I definitely did the Vicks, like the Vicks vapor rub, like all over your feet with the socks. I totally forgot about that. And another thing that we do, like my family do, is we use onion. We'll put onion in our socks, right? So it could draw it out your body while you're in the bed. Also under your pits, do the onion. What else did I do? I've been reading up on these Chinese detoxes, right? With the foot bath, because I took an Epsom bath, like I took an Epsom salt bath, and I heard when you put the baking soda stuff in there, did that, it didn't really do what I wanted it to do, I guess, because I was just looking for a miracle because I was in pain, baby. I was in pain, and it wasn't working. So I really was trying to cleanse from the inside out. So doing the foot soak with it was a Chinese thing. Same thing, but it's just doing it with your feet because they say that's how it is extracted through your feet. So I did the baking soda, Epsom salt, and vinegar. The apple cider vinegar. You got to put that in there too. So I did that. And I don't know, guys. I honestly can say, like, Tuesday, I felt like crap going to bed. I had the biggest headache. I just remember laying there. And that was like, not sure if he was going, like, if he needed to stay behind or whatever. Because it was just that bad. But then I remember just waking up. I was like, I won't know until I just know how I feel when I wake up. And then when I woke up, the first thing I did is just paid attention to my body. Like, just the first thing, I didn't think about what I dreamt about, nothing. I just was thinking about how my hips feel, how my back feel. I'm trying to tell you. And it felt, when I felt my back not feeling like my nerves was on top of my skin, I knew I was going to have an okay day. And so pretty much from that day, it just kind of got better.